Hi there, hustlers! Have you ever watched videos from channels like the Infographics Show and thought, wouldn't it be awesome if I could make cool animated videos like that for free? Well, buckle up because today, we're diving into exactly how you can do just that. Now, before we get started, let's talk about the power of animated videos if done right. They have the potential to skyrocket your channel's views and earnings. Seriously, with the right approach, you could be looking at $5,000 to $10,000 per month or even more. Before you say, aren't there free image-to-animation software like Liopix or Runway ML already? Sure, but let's face it, virtually none of those tools will allow you to create a long video without having to deal with annoying watermarks, low export quality, or a message urging you to buy more credit. And don't let your guard down when using the images or the videos you produce using their free plan if they explicitly say no commercial usage because you can get a copyright strike. In my opinion, their free plans should as well not exist if they aren't being as generous as Leonardo AI, for example. And don't get me started on the time they eat up just to produce a 3 seconds long video. So, let's toss that out the window and explore a better way together. Stick around because by the end of this video you'll have all the tools and knowledge you need to create a stunning animated video that rivals the Infographics Show, all without breaking the bank. So, let's dive in and unlock the secrets to creating engaging, high-quality animations that will keep your viewers coming back for more. To start, we are going to need a topic for our video. For the sake of today's video, we are going to go with a topic I recently saw the Infographics Show make a video on, which was survival tips that will get you killed. To create our animation, we are going to need 3 things, which are script, voiceover, then video. To create the script, of course we will go to everyone's guess, ChatGPT. I literally told ChatGPT that I want to create a video on the topic, common survival tips that can get you killed. Generate a script for it, number the tips and make it in the form of life story scenarios, and the script should be in storytelling style. Keep in mind that the video will be in the form of animation, so make it in such a manner that will be visually captivating and appealing. Delightfully, ChatGPT came up with a decent script. It numbered the survival tips and made it in the form of storytelling style like we asked. It even suggested the visuals we should use for each scene. I copied the script, saved it in a Word document, and separated the script from the visual suggestions. Now if I say I'm going to create a video for the entire script, this tutorial will be too long for you to sit through. I wouldn't mind creating a long tutorial like this if a good number of people will be interested. Comment animation down below if you want me to create a long animation tutorial. For the purpose of this video, I will copy part of the script and convert it to audio. For our voiceover, we will use Clipchamp since it is completely free, but if you want a high-quality audio, I advise you go for 11 Labs. I have a link in the description. To generate the voiceover, I go to text-to-speech. Select the voice I like and hit save. With our voiceover ready, we will move to step 3, which is video creation. Since I promised everything for free, we will use a completely free and awesome video creation tool you all know too well, CapCut. But before creating the video, we are going to need some vector files. To create the vector files for once, we are not going to use an AI tool. We are going to go to a site called Freepik and get all the images we need. Now Freepik is a paid site, but you can download 3 free images daily on the free plan with attribution, of course. But before you click off and say I thought he said we are going to do everything for free, there is a way to get around this. The images you need for any of your videos can still be created by an AI image generator, and I highly recommend you use Bing Image Generator because it gives the best results for this kind of thing so far, and there is a tip I will give you a bit later for you to get the right image. But in case you want to subscribe to Freepik or any other similar site, the beauty of it is that once you buy those vectors or videos, you can continue to use them for as long as you like without any problem, even after you cancel your paid subscription. To let you in on a little secret, the Infographics Show makes their video by buying cheap stock illustrations which they can use over and over again as said by their creator. And no, I'm not an affiliate to any of those sites, and this is not a promotional video. To get the vector files we need, I headed over to Freepik and downloaded the images. When downloading the vector files, make sure you get the images that will precisely explain what your script says. Our script starts with, in the wilderness, every decision could mean the difference between life and death. So in this case, I will search for cool animated forest backgrounds and save them. It helps if the images you download have a very defined foreground and backgrounds so that they will be easier to separate. Take a look at what I mean in this video. After saving my vector files, I also searched and saved all the PNG files I needed in our video, like characters and so on. With our files set aside, I opened CapCut and imported our generated voiceover. To make our animation more interesting, I will use a software to split the background images into 2 or 3 and import them separately. For that, we are going to need software like GIMP, Paint.net, Photopea, or Adobe Photoshop. For today's video, I'm going to use Paint.net since it's very easy to use and best of all completely free. Don't worry, we are not going to do any crazy work and nothing technical. To separate the background images into 2 layers, all you have to do is import your image in Paint.net, click on the magic wand, and click on your image sky area. After that, you click Save As and Export as PNG. With that bit exported, I will click Edit, then click Invert Selection to export the other bit. I will do the same for the remaining images. If you are using an AI image generator to generate your images, make sure to avoid images that have too much going on in the foreground and background, otherwise you will have problems splitting the image layers like I said before. Once this step is completed, then import all your split images into CapCut. Add the imported images to your timeline and add the slide down and slide up animations to make them fly in. Leave some gap between the first bit of the image and the second bit to make the scenes more interesting and lively. Do the same for the remaining scenes and put the right image in every scene. After adding the background images, I added the needed characters. For example, in the first scene I added a character holding a map to signify an adventurer exploring the wilderness. Add all the characters you need based on your script and use appropriate animations like slide right or slide left. In case you ask, yes, I got all the characters in PNG format from the same freepik. After that, you can add all the needed sound effects like the slide in sound motion, thunder rumbling, and any other sound effect you need from Pixabay. If you watch the Infographics Show channel, you will see that they use a lot of camera zoom in or camera zoom out motion. Thankfully, you can create these effects for free in CapCut. To create the camera zoom effect, you click on the video, go to Basic and move down to Scale, click on Scale, then move the slider to where you want the zoom in to stop, increase the scale, click on the keyframe, then move to where you want the zoom out to stop, click on another keyframe and adjust the scale to where it was. You will see that our zoom in and zoom out effect is kind of bizarre because those trees didn't come with the image. We added them afterwards and we didn't scale down or up with the rest of the background. Our video is ready now. After playing you the video we just created, I will also show you another video I created with premium stock video illustrations so you will see what you can expect from free and paid freepik plans.
In the wilderness, every decision could mean the difference between life and death. But what if the very survival tips you thought were your lifeline turned out to be fatal mistakes? 1. The shelter trap. Meet Sarah. Lost and alone, she's desperate for shelter as night descends. She spots a large tree and decides to huddle beneath its branches for safety. But what Sarah doesn't realize is that during storms, trees can attract lightning, making her makeshift shelter a death trap. Remember, when seeking shelter, avoid trees and find a low-lying area instead. 2. The bear blunder. In the heart of the wilderness, encounters with wildlife are inevitable. Take Alex, for instance, who stumbled upon a bear while hiking. In the wilderness, every decision could mean the difference between life and death. But what if the very survival tips you thought were your lifeline turned out to be fatal mistakes? 1. The shelter trap. Meet Sarah. Lost and alone, she's desperate for shelter as night descends. She spots a large tree and decides to huddle beneath its branches for safety. But what Sarah doesn't realize is that during storms, trees can attract lightning, making her makeshift shelter a death trap. Remember, when seeking shelter, avoid trees and find a low-lying area instead. 2. The bear blunder. In the heart of the wilderness, encounters with wildlife are inevitable. Take Alex, for instance, who stumbled upon a bear while hiking.
If you think the premium is better but don't have the money to subscribe to freepik or Envato Elements, don't worry, you can start with the method I showed you in this video and then upgrade to paid once you start making money. And if you learn CapCut properly, you will be able to make characters, move, and animate almost anything you have in your scene. If you want me to make a video on how to properly use vector files and animate them in CapCut, comment vector in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos on how to create videos on a budget and make money online.